This is Brittany Kelly with Best Ever Pads, and this is Tack Tip Tuesday. Hi, this is Brittany Kelly with Best Ever Pads, and I'm going to talk about caring for your saddle pads. The most important thing I feel is just airflow. Any way that you can get air to them after you ride or while you're not using them, the better. I like to use, just because we're always living out of our trailer, these racks are the best just because it puts separation. They're allowed to dry. If you don't have that, you can stick it on a fence or anywhere that it can get some airflow and some sunlight to it. Another thing I like to do is I'll take my pad and just before and after I ride, I'll just take a stiffer brush and just brush it. It's a good way to check too, to make sure everything's good. There's no stickers or whatever in your pad. You should always just check them anyways, but it keeps the dust off and the hair. The other thing, sometimes you see people flip them upside down on their saddle to dry them out, which works, but I would avoid doing that too much because I feel like it breaks down the inner structure of the pad. Another important thing is using a high quality pad that's not a synthetic fiber. I like to use 100% wool pad. It's an F11 grade, which is one of the best quality wools out there. It allows air to flow through the pad freely, which allows them to dry faster and also keeps your horse's back cooler. The other most important thing is keeping your horse clean. That avoids getting any kind of fungus or bacterial infection. There's also several products that you can use to clean your pads that are antifungal, antibacterial. Some people say just use the same soap on your horse as you do on your pad, and that way your horse won't have a reaction. In wetter climates, it's hard to get things to dry out, so I would have a few pads that you can rotate through, and that way it gives them enough time to dry where you don't run into issues with your horse. This is Brittany Kelly for Best Ever Pads. Thanks for watching Tack Tip Tuesday.